I've got a few of the Brutus Monroe supplies, the Cup of Thanks coffee set. I've got some of the sprays here. This is the chalk zest. That was sage. This is the copper penny. I've got a couple other things laying here. I'm just going to play for a few minutes and we'll see what makes of this. This is a piece of linen cardstock. I thought that might make a neat texture in the background, and I've got stencils and a few other things laying out here. So let's play and see what we can create today. I'm going to start with a little bit of this green. For some reason this bottle leaks a little bit. So I'm going to use that to my advantage by taking what is in the lid, and it gives it an interesting texture. I'm going to shake this and spray it. I've got a piece of wax paper here to kind of help with cleanup so that I don't have to keep wiping down the surface here. Oh yeah, that gives it a nice pattern. I'm going to take another piece of linen cardstock and lay it over my stencil so that I can mop up some of that ink. See there? Not waste any of it. Looks pretty cool. So that's starting to come together. I'm going to do a little bit of the copper, I think. Layers, lots and lots of layers. Alright, I'm going to wipe this off a little bit. That gives me some interesting background pieces to start with. I'm going to set those aside to dry. I have a whole bunch of this Italian paper. I met a lady online that was making envelopes for wedding invitations, and she had all these pieces left over. So I thought, well, why not use some of this to make a card? And I know that I think that this will go together, don't you think? Nice colors. And I want to stamp this stamp set. How do I want all this to go together? So let's try stamping the stamps out. I haven't even opened these yet. I think I want to stamp this coffee cup. And I'm going to use this black detail ink from Brutus Monroe. And I want to stamp this in the corner. I'm going to use a little of this chalk ink and a pair of scissors to cut it out. I think what I want to do is mat this on another piece. And I think that needs some gold around it. So use this. I've got a pre-cut card that I want to mount this on. But I want to go around the edge of this one. And I think I also want, let's see if this will be enough. Nope. I'm going to stamp this phrase. Stamping that in the detail black. Use the chalk ink again. I'm going to emboss this. I think it'll look good with this embossing folder. I Nice texture. Nice texture! I think we need another layer. Maybe if we go this way. Sometimes I have to play with things. You know, I didn't pre-plan this card before I started filming. I just thought about kind of what I wanted to put together. And I think I want to do something else to make that stand out just a little bit more. Alright, I want to make that stand out just a little bit more. I'm going to see what it looks like with a circle punch. This is a 1 3/8. It's a Stampin' Up! Punch. And I'm just going to use some white. I think we're coming together. I'm going to use a pop dot on the back of the coffee mug. And I'm going to use a little bit of the chalk ink. Not a lot, just a little. The pop dot in the middle. Then I want another pop dot on the back of that, so it'll be raised up. That'll look cute. Okay. Then I want pop dots on the back of this. So that'll be raised up. I need to adhere this to the front using white glue. And I want to run this across the bottom, and I'll put a bow. Put that across the bottom. I want a piece of this. This is a little bit harder to get to stick, so I'll do a couple things. I'll put a layer of the ATG down. Then it's time to mount it onto my card. I want to go around the edge of this card to help blend. I'm going to use white glue. Is that too orange? I think those would look good in the corner. Alright, I've decided I want to put a couple of brads in the corners, so I've got my little foam mat and I've got my awl, and I'm just going to poke some holes right in the corners. I have these little brads and I've got bunches of them, and I sometimes forget to use them, so I want to try to use a few of these up. And I thought that would make a nice little punch of orange on there. I think that needs to be popped up. I used the Brutus Monroe sprays. We sprinkled some on the background. I sprayed some. I used the Tim Holtz stencil. I used a Cuttlebug embossing die. I used some ribbon. I used some really fancy Italian paper that I had on hand. It was this Italian paper. Used the Brutus Monroe stamp set with the coffee. I thought that was kind of cute. I used the Brutus Monroe chalk ink to go around the edge of this card and to color my coffee cup just a little bit. Go around the edge here. Use some brads in the corners, ribbon, to kind of give it a little more pop of color there. This was a large roll of holiday ribbon that I got at Hobby Lobby, floral ribbon. I just thought it was really pretty. So there is a cup of thanks, a greeting card made with the Brutus Monroe supplies and stamps. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment below. And of course, check out Brutus Monroe's website Also, follow me on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram as Linda Israel. I'm pretty easy to find. If you find me on Twitter and Facebook, you can find me on the other social medias as well. And of course, come over to Facebook at Brutus Monroe and see all the design team as well as their website on the inspiration team. Thank you for watching today. Sometimes my tongue gets tied. It's time to get some lunch and do some other crafting today. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.